Hi, dear. How was your day? You look stressed.
Yeah, you could say that again. Training all day. I think I'm going to make a terrible salesman. I'm just so nervous asking people to let me into their homes, you know? I don't like it when people approach me cold turkey. Why would they?
Because they're the turkeys and you're a wolf. You're faster, stronger, and bite harder. Val Paler, you listen to me. You're the most charming, charismatic, likable shark of a male I've ever met. And I've met quite a few.
What the hell does that mean?
Nothing. Just that I believe in you. Not to mention that I believe in your wallet. As in, if it doesn't fill up with money for our bills, I'll vacuum out your life savings and leave you high and dry. So get your ass out there and sell, sell, sell.
Yeah, thanks. That's real motivational. Just what I need. More opportunity to worry that you're going to leave me.
I'm not going anywhere. Unless you go broke. Which I know you won't, because, I mean, if you can convince me to let you into my pants, you can convince people to let you into their house for a vacuum demonstration, right?
I guess that makes sense. What would I do without you, Jessie?
Suffer from serious depression, get fat, and grow impotent. What do you think?
God, you're in some kind of cynical mood today. What's got you so on edge?
Those stupid daywalkers in the neighborhood have been gossiping about me again, saying that I'm a homebody, a trophy wife. Me. Can you imagine? Just because they don't see me going to work during the day doesn't mean I don't hit it hard on the third shift. The nerve of those hags.
What do you worry about those witches so much for? They're the ones not working. Besides, how do you know what they've been saying? You got some surveillance I don't know about?
No, I wish. Tiffany next door called earlier and told me all about their little dinner party. Didn't even think to invite me.
As if they would want you in their house anyway.
I'll get them, Val, if it's the last thing I do. Mark my words, I'll get an invite to their little sorority before you ever sell your first vacuum.
Care to make it interesting?
Absolutely.
You're on.
All right, dear. I'm going to bed. Will you join me?
I should, but I'm going to watch the news first. I'll be up in a bit.
Not too late now. You need your rest for tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night.
The family is shocked at the death of their beloved grandfather, murdered on the very threshold of his home, evidently just after dusk. Neighbors say there was no noise or sign of struggle, and the assailant has yet to be found by police. One thing this news station would like everyone to know: never let an uninvited guest into your home without prior knowledge of who or what they are.
Oh, great. Just what I need. Public terror on my first day as a door-to-door salesman. Stranger danger. I wonder if Nick Gruff the crime dog has been campaigning in the neighborhood this week. All right, recruits. Zip up your pants, stand up straight, and shut your mouths. The whining and dining is over. Now it's time to get in the ass. Wow, Joe's got a mouth on him. What did you say, maggot? Nothing, sir. Just anxious to get out there and sell some vacuums. That's all, sir. Yeah, right. Let me tell you something, Peabody. You'll sell a vacuum today, or you'll turn your mouth into a vacuum, and you'll never speak again when it's over. Selling is living, gentlemen. To sell is to live. To fail is to die. And we wouldn't want to die all over again, would we? No, sir! Here's the deal. All you gotta do is get an intro, politely knock on the door, wait a few seconds, and when it opens, bam! Hit 'em hard and fast with your pitches. 5 seconds, ladies. That's all it takes to win or lose the heart of a potential client. This vacuum sells itself. The only question for you is, are you going to suck or blow when that door opens? You think he's intentionally incorporating the sex innuendo, or is he just blabbing on without thinking? Val the talking monkey.
Yes, sir.
Since you seem so keen on interrupting my classroom, how's about you get up here and practice on me?
I don't know, sir. I'm really not ready for...
Get up here and sell me a vacuum, or I'll bust your chops in the next year.
All right.
Hurry up, pansy. I don't have all day.
Oh, okay. Knock, knock, knock.
Who's at my door, motherf***?
Oh my God, sir. Why do you have a gun in there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did my clock make you uneasy, monkey? What are you, a little girl? Lesson number 1, you maggots. Never get distracted from the task at hand. You've got one job. And do you know what that job is, Paler?
To sell vacuums, sir.
No! To sell yourself! If you clench your butt cheeks every time you hear a gun cock, do you think anyone's gonna buy you? Be strong, be stern, be a goddamn vacuum salesman, or I will put my foot in your tightly clenched rectum. Do I make myself clear?
Sir, yes, sir.
Then get your inventory, get out there, and get out of my sight. What are you in here wasting my time for? Go sell! And don't come back here, Paler, until you're at least one vacuum lighter. Am I clear?
Sir, yes, sir.
I've never seen a more disappointing and pale group of recruits. I wonder how many I'll see on the news tonight.
Can I help you?
Hello, ma'am. My name is Val Paler, and I am with 5 Vamp Vacuums. May I have a moment of your time?
Al Taylor?
Excuse me?
Did you say your name was Al Taylor? That's my grandson's name. You don't look anything like him.
No, ma'am. Val Paler is my name. I am with 5 Vamp Vacuums. I wanted to talk with you today about whether or not you're happy with your vacuum cleaner.
My grandson is such a nice boy, but I do believe he is a good bit older than you. He likes to play golf. Are you a golfer, Al?
No, ma'am. My name is Val. And no, I don't golf. But as I was saying, are you happy with your vacuum cleaner?
Al has lots of money. He hired a maid. I'm not sure why he would need a vacuum cleaner. Do you know my grandson, Al Taylor?
No, ma'am. But here's the thing. I am not here to sell anything to your grandson. I'm wondering about you. Are you, ma'am, happy with your vacuum cleaner?
If you don't want to sell anything to my grandson, then why are you here?
Ma'am, I want to sell you a vacuum cleaner. May I come in and show you how well this one works?
I never let anyone in unless my grandson is home. The TV says not to let in any strangers, so I always wait on my grandson.
Ah, does he live here? Is he home right now?
Who?
Your grandson.
My grandson is Al Taylor. Have you ever met him?
Oh, my lord, ma'am. Are you off your meds?
How dare you! Get off my porch! Shoo! Shoo! And don't come back until you have spoken with my grandson. I don't buy anything from vultures like you. Shoo!
Oh, okay. Calm down. I'm going. Have a nice day, you old bag.
Sucker. What a dumbass trying to pull one over on me selling me a crappy vacuum. I wouldn't let a vamp in this house if it was the last model on the market.
Who the hell is it? Do you have any idea what time of night it is?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Val Paler. I am with 5 Vamp Vacuums, and I wanted to talk to you about whether or not you're satisfied with your current vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner, eh? Don't have one of those. I guess I could use one. It gets pretty dirty in here. My feet are bionic. They attract all kinds of dirt.
Well then, sir, you're in luck. I've got just the vacuum for you. You see, with a 5-amp vacuum, you get not only the highest quality vacuum on the market, but also the most suck for your buck. It'll suck a golf ball right through a garden hose faster than you can say vacuum.
Wow, that's a pretty derogatory image. You got any proof to back up that claim?
Of course. Simply invite me inside and I'll give you a sucking demonstration like you've never before witnessed.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty hardcore sucking in my day. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm bored. Come on in and show me what you got.
Indeed I will, sir.
Hey, where's your vacuum? How are you going to demonstrate sucking capability with no vacuum?
Well, let me show you.
Ah! You bit me! Why are you sucking my blood? Oh, I get it. Damn it. You're a f***ing vampire. 5-amp vacuum. What a crock.
Hello, dear. You'll never guess how my day went.
You'll never guess mine.
You got invited into the sorority.
Yep, turned all 3 of those witches. Perhaps I am the one who should be out selling vacuums.
Get over yourself. I got my first sale today.
You sold a vacuum?
Yep, landed it right on an unsuspecting douche downtown. Nick Bosley or something. What a dummy. So, I guess they'll all be in vampire training together right about now.
I wonder how the girls will deal with Trainer Joe.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that Bosley character either. What's your name, maggot?
Bosley, sir. Nick Bosley.
Bosley, eh? Who turned you?
Val, sir. Val Paler. Sold me a vamp vacuum, too. I haven't used it, though.
Yeah, well, that'll teach you to let strangers into your house. Don't you watch the news, Bosley?
No, sir. I don't own a TV. I stole one from some family, but it broke.
You sound like a loser. But here's the thing, Bosley. Today, you're gonna learn to be a winner. Those vacuums aren't worth shit. But that's not the point. You're here to learn how to sell your disgusting self, Bosley, not a vacuum. That's what being a 5-amp vacuum salesman is all about. Now go sit down and shut up. Ahem. All right, maggots, zip up your pants, stand up straight, and shut your mouth. The whining and dining is over. Now it's time to get in the ass. It's the first day of hell, ladies, but we're gonna make vampires out of you yet.
I'm not sure if life can get any worse than this.
What did you say, maggot?
Nothing, sir. Just anxious to get out there and sell some vacuums.
That's what I thought, Bosley. That's what I thought.
The story tonight is one of a missing persons case. One Nick Bosley, former child musician, bank president, convicted felon, and known bionic man, has disappeared with a trail of blood leading from his home. When asked if they would follow the trail, the police simply responded, what's the point? And while no one seems to care what has happened to Bosley, the real question is, could there be a serial killer in our midst? More on that later, as we turn now to Joan and her story on rabbits mating in the wild. Joan?
Live from the AOK Production House, studio number 2, I'm Nick Kelly.
I'm Derek Daisy.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, our voices sound similar tonight.
No, they don't. Not at all.
I meant the level.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I came into the studio, and after I performed some services for you, you paid me back with this beautiful SM7B.
That's right.
Shure microphone. So now I no longer have to talk into a robot penis, but now I talk into a robot penis with a condom.
Had to
so
make
thanks.
Had to make a couple of upgrades. Next week, we've got something really exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to have the two directors from the Flowertown Players in Somerville in studio.
Very cool.
Coming in. I'm very excited.
Two of them, huh?
Yeah. I got the email from the other one as well. So there's the head director and the artistic director.
Okay.
So both of them coming in to promote the new season.
Yeah.
They're going to promote us a little bit.
Wow.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah.
We were talking about how we've, had musicians every week. And it's time to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
So I figure I'll start reaching out to some theaters around town. We have a lot of them.
Yeah.
All very talented. I really love the Flowertown Players. We go see musicals or plays often.
Yeah. What, where are we going to get the other mics?
Well, it's on the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, you already got another one coming?
No, we got this one here, and then I'm going to have to use probably my regular, or maybe borrow one of yours.
Well, let's say this, Nick. If you sell you go sell my PA speakers and my subwoofer, maybe I'll have one to borrow.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. The thing is, I didn't know until just a couple of days ago that the other one was coming.
Oh.
I was only planning when I did this
I know.
for the one director, because he was the only one that responded at first.
Yeah, right.
So his name's Justin, which I think is funny because, of course, in Charlotte we have our friend Justin Dion that also directs at a theater.
Yeah. Very cool. What are the ages?
I don't know. He is relatively young.
Okay.
I have not seen a picture of her, and I've only talked to her on email.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but he sent me, and for your information, I forwarded it to our email.
Okay.
He sent me his headshot and bio.
Cool.
We'll have to ask for the same from her.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm excited. Like I said, I was only planning on one, but we're going to have two guests in studio.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, we got the compressor, so now we got two compressors. Everybody's going to be on the same level.
That's right.
Nice.
So even if the fourth mic is my little Shure, whatever the number is, it's sitting right there on that amp.
Yeah.
Even if it's that, at least it'll be compressed.
Yeah,
if nothing
for sure.
else.
That actually might be the way to go, unless I can replace this.
Yeah. Now, if that's the case, I'll try to maybe borrow yours. But I thought about getting another RE320, but it's just can't do it at all.
Yeah,
Can't do it all at one time.
That's right. You do have a family, and your dog does have to eat once a month to stay alive, I suppose.
Yeah. I felt really bad. I forgot to feed her last night.
Oh my god.
And we feed her in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah.
So in the morning she gets 2 cups. In the evening we give her 1 or 2, depending. We kind of vary it a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was about 10 o'clock last night, and I said, we forgot to feed the dog.
Yeah.
So we fed her, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
I felt very bad. I felt like a parent that had failed.
Well, it's okay. Dogs don't have souls. You'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. So
hey, man. So things. It's been a week, right?
Yeah.
I went to the doctor.
Yeah, this is exciting news.
I know. I texted you about it right after it happened.
I'm so proud of you.
Went to the doctor. I have AIDS. So, so look at that.
I've got it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm actually particularly really excited for this new Queen movie because I feel like they're going to be making a movie for me.
Yeah. It's been long enough. AIDS is funny now, right?
Yeah, I think. Well, there's cure. Well, there's not a cure, but you know what I mean. They're getting there.
Cash,
yeah. No, I don't have AIDS. And I'm sorry if you have AIDS and you listened. We're making light of a situation.
Yeah.
And we're sorry.
Yeah.
Any complaints that you have, please send it to nicholasokelly@gmail.com.
They know who said it.
Yep. No, I went to the doctor, stood on the scale, and the nurse looks at the scale. She looks at my chart from the last time I went in April. She looked at my scale, looked back at the chart, looked one more time. did you lose 50 pounds since April? I was like, yeah. She looked again. I thought there was a mistake in my paperwork. Oh, my God. Wow. And so she sits me down. Doctor comes in. They look at my blood test. He's like, well, here's all your numbers from before. See how they're all red and terrible and scary. He's like, well, here they are now. They're all normal. They're all fine.
That's great.
Yeah. He's like, everything looks good. Blood pressure's still a tiny bit high. He's like, they upped my little, medication for that.
Yeah.
But just like 10 milligrams, nothing big. But he's like, I just want to get you down to 120 and you'd be there every day.
Yeah.
He's like, but outside of that, he's like, 3 months, we'll check it again. If it still looks good, we'll get you off everything.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I've lost a full 30 pounds now.
Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm, a month behind you?
Yeah.
So,
well, no, you're 2 months behind me.
2 months behind you.
I'm down 53 pounds as it stands.
Good. Very good.
Yeah. Feeling good. I was actually telling you, I said this like vaguely last night, but a big reason why I want to get in one of these microphones is because I'm thinking about doing a podcast for keto.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I thought, I mean, nothing, I'm not going to do skits for keto, like, oh, I'm fat, and then I get thin, and be like, here you go, it's the Keto Hour with Derek Daisy, it's not going to be like that.
Fat cat.
But I was thinking about doing something where I reach out to those who have done the diet, kind of, if I can get them on, I'll interview them and stuff, and do a blog, and...
I'm telling you, it's really the hit thing right now, as far, if diets can be a hit, but...
It is, it is a hit.
I've seen... lots of people now talking about it, really wild.
Yeah.
It's not often that you see that many people. It's kind of like Atkins, maybe, or
it is, yeah. In terms of popularity, yeah.
In popularity, that's what I mean. Because there's like these waves of diets.
Yeah, because Atkins was huge for a while.
I'm trying to think of what was the other one.
The paleo diet.
Yeah, the paleo.
Huge.
Of course, it all got started with the drink Slim Fast. Yeah, the original
back in the 80s. Woo! And then vegetarian diet and all that juicing and
juicing was huge. You did that for a while.
Yeah,
and I worked with several people that were doing it around the time you were.
Yeah, and then I did the lemonade diet where
that was a big one.
Lemonade with cayenne pepper.
My wife's grandfather...
Cayenne pepper, not Kanye pepper.
Yeah, my wife's grandfather did something similar to that, except with apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
And he got his... it was his blood pressure, but I can't think of the acronym for whatever it was. Mm-hmm. Lowered by drinking so much apple cider vinegar a day.
Yeah.
So there's lots of things.
I did a little bit of that during this diet. I actually like the taste of...
I do too.
A lot. Like, I could take a shot of it. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
While we were in Europe... They had it pretty readily available in the supermarket, and when she found out that her grandfather was doing that, we started doing that. We would take, I don't remember how much it was, in a cup of water each day. Liked it. Now I've seen it in Walmart the other day. I saw the Nature's Made, the vitamin company, had a bottle of organic apple cider vinegar. It's the first time I've seen it in a store here. Maybe I just haven't really looked for it, but... so I thought maybe I should start doing that again too.
Yeah, I think it's good. The only thing you got to drink it with a straw because it'll eat the coating on your teeth.
Yeah.
Off, and that's why I stopped doing it, because for a few days I was doing it, loved it, but then my teeth started feeling a little weak on the bottom layer, and I'm like, I don't want them to rot out of my head.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never had a cavity before, so
diets. They it's a little cyclical, but this one really seems to have taken hold.
It's stuff people have done off and on for the years, but for me, it's one of those like, well, I'm doing it, and I've done it, and I can speak to it. And it's funny because a lot of people, I made it public that I lost all that weight, and then a lot of people kind of came out of the woodwork like, oh, congratulations. Then some people are like, I want to do it, or I have done it, and it never worked with me.
Yeah.
And I have a running joke with a friend who listens to this show. I don't know if it's a running joke, but he was so pumped and he was so ready for it. He started doing it. He was taking my advice, and then some stuff happened, and then he got into stress eating, and now he's back to like donuts and eating everything. I know. And I say this on the radio because I want him to be shamed. There is no punchline. I'm going to get you.
Shame.
You know who you are. Shame. Put the fork down and get back on it.
I saw just a few minutes ago when I was waiting on you on Facebook, there was an advertisement for Night Snacks snack bar.
Yeah.
And I can't. The ideas that people have, and it was like, do you stress eat at night or whatever, cookie?
Yeah, it's supposed to hold you over, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to
be good for you?
satisfy cravings. And it's
Yeah.
funny because the comments on this page said, well, it does what it says, satisfies. It's basically like one of these protein bars or something.
Yeah.
But it says, like, it's got a night owl on it, and it says Night Snacks, like it's something special for night. And I'm thinking, those things usually have a lot of... protein bars is for like working out,
right.
Holding you over in the day, not when you're gonna go to bed and your digestive system, shuts down for the night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I
got a kick out of that.
But so I'm flirting with the idea of doing that podcast and that blog. I mean, we'll see. But I thought I'd let you know. It won't interfere with this.
Yeah, well, it better not.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about doing it like on a Monday night or something.
Yeah.
Do it all at home. But, just letting you know.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, I've really been enjoying this podcast.
Yeah.
Having a lot of fun. I did my news show, of course, for so many years. And while that's always fun to just rant about something.
Fake news.
While that's fun to rant about stuff, this has really been a blast. Doing these skits.
Having fun.
We did our first sitcom tonight. I gave you the starring role.
You did, and you were just like, pretend you're on a sitcom. I didn't know it was going to be on a sitcom. Like you said, act like you're on a sitcom, but you didn't give me any hint. The script gave no hint that it was like a sitcom.
I thought it really added something.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Because you can see that playing out on a stage.
Yeah. Now the next skit will not be a sitcom, but you've done your lines for that. In fact, actually, it's funny because we're trying to be good with our continuity, with our skits and how everything ties together. And we were supposed to have the conclusion of last week's story this week, but Nick had written this skit. And
it was an accident.
Yeah. There was things I can't talk about because you'll find out the conclusion next week. But it leapfrogged something in the story, and I'm like, well, I mean, we could do that. And
I thought the news anchor saying that whole spill of what he was funny, and so that's why I wrote it in there. I didn't even think about it, and then I was like, oh crap, that's right.
Yeah. So next week we'll get the conclusion. It'll all make sense, and then now I got even better ideas for future skits. No, that's cool.
So anyway,
but that's a good challenge. It was a 14-minute skit.
That was 14 minutes. Yep. Yeah.
So
my last two have been 14 minutes. So
if you get to 22 minutes, that's a typical 30-minute show.
That's a typical show. I was thinking about it. If you do a cartoon style, it's generally 2 11 or 12-minute skits.
Right.
And then your sitcom style is 22 minutes.
Yep.
So that's really your two options with what we're doing in terms of format.
Yeah.
So I'm already past the cartoon format. So hey, I mean, we'll see. The problem is for 22 minutes, if you're watching it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But on the air, can you keep it stimulated? That's why I thought the laugh track really added.
It does, but we got to go deep. It's pretty much you got to get deeper with sound effects and things like that to make it that much more gripping. Unless you have very compelling dialogue.
Yeah, so that's really the challenge. That's why I haven't really tried to make it much longer yet, because I'm really trying to get better at it, but I feel like we're getting pretty good at these scripts. I mean, it's fun to. I feel like I'm learning something. Through this whole process of script writing.
Learn what hits and falls, and I mean, it's fun to do. Again, hopefully, a byproduct of us bringing these directors here is we might get some voiceover actors.
Yeah, I hope so. He actually mentioned that he does voiceover work.
Cool.
He didn't offer anything, but he said that. So hey, I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
And plus, of course, they have a pipeline to the actors that work for them, so
you never know.
You never know.
They could do skits and send them to us and have their little part in our show.
He has a home studio, so I know that. I mean, if this is jumping ahead, but of course we're going to bring it up next week. Maybe he could record his own voice. Now, I don't know how many of the people that they work with have that.
Yeah.
It's really...
You don't need much.
No, you don't. And I kind of take it for granted.
Yeah.
Because this setup here is not that in-depth.
Yeah, but you have You've invested very nice. So you have very good microphones. You have very good compressors. The recording part of it on the computer is very basic, though.
Yeah, that's basic.
It's like you could get a Windows PC, do Audacity, and as long as you have a decent mic, we're talking $150, $200 mic, like a Blue mic or something like that, you could do a voiceover, get a pop filter to make sure you get the poofs, and check your room, make sure you're not in a room with a bunch of echo, you can surround yourself with those cheap cardboard or the egg cart things, and there's ways to do it where you kill a sound, or go in your closet and do it, and just read your lines and do several takes, and then we cut them down.
Yeah, the microphone that your sister's using is a USB mic. Now, it's a Rode.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic USB mic, about as good as you can get. Although I have the Rode that's better, sitting over there in the closet, the Rode Podcaster. That's a USB mic. But that wasn't very expensive. I think it was $150, $200.
Yeah. I mean, you need something decent to get your voice sounding good. But after that, it doesn't take much to be a voice artist.
Yep. But like I said, I really do kind of take it for granted.
Yeah.
Because we do this.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a home studio now for 10 years.
Yeah.
Very basic, but I got it.
Like, we got a submission today, band.
Have you listened to it?
Yeah, I listened to it. Well, the one song I heard.
I haven't. Is it?
No.
Okay.
So, I mean, but that's the thing. It like surprises me when I hear some of these songs that are just so poorly recorded. I'm like, maybe in their mind they sound amazing. And then I take it for granted because I've been doing it on my computer for, 13 years.
Yeah.
And I sucked in the beginning. I mean, but I think some of my demos sounded better than what they sent.
Oh, yeah.
Like from 13 years ago.
You're on a different level. I mean, what I do is radio broadcast.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Because I've done it for a long time. You're on the level of actually being able to mix and produce, audio, like music. That's an even higher level than this.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think that what we're doing here, because this is for an amateur.
Yeah.
This radio broadcast that we do is not as easy as it looks.
No. We got a lot of little things going on.
But I feel like a lot of the people that are doing these recordings probably have this or less.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they don't really have the equipment, or they know how
probably
to do
less in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is. We do have a nice thing, and we're always adding. Clearly, jeez.
Yeah, trying to.
I know.
Well, I mean, if people are going to come in, I don't want to be disappointing.
I'm just really not sure when your wife's going to divorce you. I mean, I am curious to see how next week goes, though, because we usually our Wednesday show we pre-record. And one of those people showing up.
Well, what I thought was, at least because we pre-record it, I told them we record at 9, so I hope they won't get here much more than 10, 15 minutes before.
Yeah.
We can cut if we have to, and finish the other.
Okay.
I mean,
cool.
If we have to.
Cool.
I have the doorbell camera on my phone.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, I can be looking out in here.
Cool.
Cool. I think we'll be fine.
All right, just make sure.
Then again, I could just let you blab on for a few minutes while I run and let them in and say, just hang tight,
Yeah. I love blabbing.
Yeah. Ashley will be here. She is going away next weekend, but she'll be back Sunday night.
Oh, man. So we're going to have girls over. Sunday night.
Order the dancing girls. No. But she will be back Sunday night, so she will be here.
Cool.
Maybe she can stand it. We'll see.
Excellent. Well, that's fantastic. What's new with you, Nick? Anything?
It looks like we mentioned it before. I'm about to be an uncle. Looks like it might be this week. That's why she's going up to North Carolina. Her brother and his wife are having a baby, and they're pretty sure it's coming like this week. And it's funny because this weekend is her baby shower. She's going up there to throw her a baby shower.
Ooh.
But she's
having a baby at the baby shower.
Yeah, they thought it was going to be this weekend. Oh. So now it's like, oh crap, she might actually have it during the.
Oh my god! Wow.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else?
Not much. Got a call from my old job.
Yeah. Well, not unprovoked. You kind of did something to start that. You weren't like on the toilet, and they were just like. Oh, you know who we want to call? Nick O'Kelly. Like, you had to...
Although, I have to say, I waited a week. They called, sounded very positive,
So let's clue everybody in what that is so far.
Well, so I saw a job come open
At his old company.
A job, my old company that I wanted that did not exist before I left. Management position. Now I don't have really. I mean, I have some management experience, but it's retail. I don't have this type
the Echo Radio show experience, which doesn't really count.
I don't have management experience on my resume that this would ask for. So when I applied to it, I did not expect to hear anything.
Yeah.
For me, it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what was said by my peers.
Yeah.
And then I got a call from the recruiter.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the recruiter that was trying to bring me back here when I left.
Uh-huh.
And it sounded extremely positive. And I told him, I said, look, I'd love to come back if it's worth my while, this kind of thing.
Mm.
And I waited a week, didn't hear anything, called back, left him a message. I haven't heard anything since.
Well.
So it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of like, did they try to get revenge?
Yeah.
Is this exacting revenge?
That's my thought, because Nick just kind of left. He just came back to America, and he's like,
there were reasons.
Yeah, I mean, he had his reasons, but that was essentially it. And they're like, whoa, where are you going? And you're like, no, I'm not answering that question. And he left. And
that's why I didn't expect to hear anything.
I know. That's why I think this is hilarious, because they're going to hold you on a string.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I thought it was funny to just apply. Now they're probably sitting there laughing.
Yeah.
That I'm sitting here waiting.
You dumb bastard.
So it's a little interesting, the way this is all playing out.
Yeah.
So
dang.
Before you got here, though, I happened to see a video of you and your daughter.
Oh yeah,
that was funny.
My kid.
I like how she goes off she just goes off the wire at the end of it. You're like, what does a cow say? And then she says it, and then she's like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it just starts talking. And I'm like, what the hell? I know.
Very cute.
Thank you. Yeah, she's fun. Daddy and daughter time.
Yeah.
2 hours before the show, I get to spend time with her.
So that was today?
Yeah, that was. I posted it right after I recorded it.
Yeah, very cute.
Thanks, man.
I don't get on Facebook a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's usually every day or every other day, but I never know if it's something that's been on there for a while or not.
Yeah.
So,
lately, it's weird, because when, you're raising your kid in the first year and a half, you tend to post a lot of videos of your kid, like everything.
Yep.
And then they just kind of get to this point where they're just doing so much. And I'm like, I just don't know what to focus in on. So I kind of took a break posting videos. And then finally, she's starting to do things that are cool again. I'm like, okay, like
now it's time.
Yeah, because she already knows how to walk, and run around. It's like, okay, well, that's not impressive anymore. We got to take it up a notch. And so, farm animals was my.
It's the same with me with Facebook in general.
Yeah.
I felt like I got into a rut of just posting vacation photos.
Yep. Yes.
And that's where I was like, all right, you know what?
I'm
done.
Fat bastard sitting in a red seat next to Snoopy, and just him laughing, looking at the stupid theater. Yeah, it's like, all right, we get it. You go to Disney World every day.
Yeah, we do. We're going again in September.
Oh my God, I know.
Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah.
We're getting to meet Morimoto.
Who?
Chef Morimoto from the Iron Chef. From Food Network.
Yeah, because I watch Iron Chef.
Oh, come on.
Though I did start watching Food Network this week, because I've been doing that DirecTV now.
I love Food Network, yeah.
Yeah, but they're doing a lot of that guy.
I don't like him.
I don't either.
No.
I feel like off camera he's probably a big douchebag, but
the funny thing about him is that I have tried his menu. He took only one. He took over. So the Planet Hollywood in Disney World is terrible.
Okay.
No, have you ever been to a Planet Hollywood?
Once.
It's pretty awful.
Yeah, it's
like
not...
Hard Rock is good.
Yeah, Hard Rock
is consistently good.
Yeah.
It was the only place in Europe that we really could find a real, American meal, like burger that was good.
Yeah.
They have burgers over there, but they're not like what we know as a burger.
Right.
So went to a lot of the Hard Rocks, and I think that's cool because I like to go to all the different cities. I collected the pins. I got all the pins from there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool to see the different ones, so on and so on. But Planet Hollywood, they just don't have it. They don't have it. They never had it. They suck. They try to copy Hard Rock, and they just don't get it. Anyway, so the Planet Hollywood, though, in Disney World happens to be the largest with the most business in the world. It's massive.
Yeah.
So when they redid Disney Springs, which is the old downtown Disney, they went to Planet Hollywood and said, look, the outside of your building doesn't fit with what we're doing. You either redo it or you're out of here.
Damn.
So they changed the facade. Now it looks like a planetarium.
Yeah.
And Guy Fieri did the burger menu at this Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
And so we went when it first opened. I mean, this was, a while ago. And,
No,
not
at all.
Awful. And I'm like, this is Guy Fieri, right? Like, the one that is on Food Network with that diners, drive-ins, and dive. Which I think it's a cool...
The show's an interesting show.
Yeah.
But he's not doing much. He's just eating food. Like, what is he contributing?
Nothing.
Yeah. He just eats.
At least Man vs. Food was a challenge.
Yeah. I was watching a few shows. Chopped.
It's on 24 hours a day.
I know. God, the last 2 nights I've turned it on. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Chopped is always on there. I watched this one. It was like, it was somebody against another guy.
Beat Bobby Flay.
Yeah, Beat Bobby Flay. I watched that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one. He's kind of a douche, but that's why it's funny.
Yeah, so I'm glad when he loses. I'm like, good, go down, bro.
The goal is that the celebrity chefs that are on there pick a contestant and try to that they think can beat him.
Yeah.
I think it's rigged because a lot of times they'll be reviewing the food and they'll be like, "Oh, this is like the most amazing dish ever."
Yeah.
You lose.
Yeah. Well, they do that. I mean, that's how they edit a lot of these stupid shows. I know they say that too. Like, yeah, I got to be honest, Karen. I feel like you lace this as crack and cocaine. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this. And they just show her face broken, and then you come back from commercial break and she wins. They're like, well, the crack cocaine was it was okay, but
well, you need to watch. They've brought it back now because I love. What's his name? The guy that does Iron Chef. That's like the host, Alton Brown. I love him. He's hilarious. He had his own show called something I don't remember. Anyway,
okay,
it was another contest.
Okay,
Alton Brown. He goes around and does like talks. Like he came
I like
here.
Alton Brown. Yeah. Oh, there's Iron Chef. What is it? Cutthroat Kitchen.
Cutthroat Kitchen.
That's right.
I love that
like
show.
That too,
that's funny.
Because he's funny.
Yeah, he is.
He's a real...
So he's the host of Iron Chef.
Okay.
And a lot of times they'll have a couple of food critics, and then they'll have like a celebrity. Like Anthony Anderson's on there a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm fat. I eat food.
I love food.
Hey. But anyway, no, Morimoto is one of the Iron Chefs. Oh. So we're going to this Party for the Senses, which is like the largest event at Food and Wine every single year.
Yeah.
We've never gone to Food and Wine, and we're going with some friends of ours, actually a former colleague of mine. And he said, we got to go to this. Yeah. I said, all right, fine. So this is Ashley's birthday present. It's not cheap.
Well, then we should get another microphone. That's how that works.
They're going to have 100 celebrity chefs in there doing demonstrations and like you see on Food Network, the kitchens, and you go around and watch them cooking and try stuff and get them to sign things, and you buy their cookbooks and whatever. So anyway, it's a big party.
Yeah.
So Morimoto is going to be there this year. Very excited.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any plans like that. I know next month I'm paying off my car.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
August,
That's big time.
Yeah, big time.
And then we do have something big, though.
What?
In October.
What?
Get to go see the Goose.
Oh, yeah, Goo Goo Dolls, right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on a Wednesday.
20th anniversary, right?
20th year of Dizzy Up the Girl.
Dizzy Up the Girl.
Yep, and they're playing it front to back.
Speaking of 20 years, do you know what happened on this day 29 years ago?
No.
Hey Dude was released.
Oh, that show was okay. I watched it, but it wasn't my favorite.
It makes me feel old, though.
It does. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
And actually, when I think about it, I think I didn't realize that it was that old.
Yeah. All those shows are. Because Doug and Rugrats came out in 1992.
I know, that's but see, we would have been, 7. But 29 years ago, we were 2.
Yeah.
So,
29 years?
Yeah.
It came out in 89?
Yeah, 29 years ago.
What?
Hey, dude, I saw it on Facebook.
But Nickelodeon wasn't around in 89.
That's what I read
came
on
out
Facebook.
In 1990.
Unless it's let me type it in.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure Nickelodeon didn't come out until early 90s. Like it wasn't in the 80s.
No, July 14th, 1989.
And it debuted on Nickelodeon?
Well,
That's what it says.
let me look.
It had to have debuted somewhere else then.
Maybe it... No, the show was broadcast on the Nickelodeon network.
All right.
And aired reruns until 1999.
Of course.
That's wild.
Google search when Nickelodeon came to be.
When? I'm going to type this in.
Okay, here we go. Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah. How do you spell it, Nick?
When Nickelodeon started. Actually, it auto-filled on Google. Oh, wow. Now, you're going to be surprised.
Okay.
December 1st,
Yeah.
1977.
Is when Nickelodeon came out?
In Columbus, Ohio, Nickelodeon was founded in 1977.
Really?
Yeah. Nickelodeon's American Basic Cable and Satellite Television Network launched on December 1st, 1977 as the first cable channel for children. The very first.
First, yeah. Well, I knew that, but...
Wild. I didn't know that.
I didn't know it was that old.
I had no idea.
I mean, where are all the old shows for it? What did it show?
Well, I do know a lot of shows that were on before us, like Finders Keepers.
Yeah.
There was a whole slew of shows.
What about the da-da-da-da-da-da, where they stamp the guy's head and they always slime the kids?
Oh yeah, Double Dare.
Well, there's Double Dare. That was older than that though. Alanis Morissette got her start on it.
I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway.
you can't do that on television.
Oh yeah. So
that
there's
was
a
an old
list
one.
of 45 shows on here. I'm just kind of looking back.
Yeah, please.
They don't even list it past Secret World of Alex Mack. It doesn't even list it. It's everything after
show.
that. That's
Those
what
are all
good.
90s. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it didn't hit its stride until the 90s. Then it couldn't. Have.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
I mean, in the 90s, Nickelodeon ruled.
Yeah,
I mean,
because you had Clarissa Explains It All. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yep.
Salute
Pete
Your
and
Shorts. Pete and Pete. Keenan
Dude.
and Kel. All that.
all that, love it. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Guts.
Figure It Out.
Figure It Out.
Yeah, I went
Came a
on
little later.
I went on the stage of Figure It Out, Nickelodeon. That was cool.
I went on the stage.
Well,
you went to the studios?
Yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't in the show. You were on the show.
I was on Slime Time Live.
Slime Time Live. I told
13-year-old looking like a walrus. For some reason, I did this. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I won a bike. I won a mountain bike.
All right, explain it. All right, here we go. Because I think the audience needs to know this.
So the oldest you can be is 13.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever been to Universal Studios, I really want to go back. Because when I went, I didn't go to. I only went to Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother took me on a day trip, and she said she's not a theme. Obviously, she's not a theme park person. So she said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "The very first thing I want to do is go to Nickelodeon Studios. I want to try to tour it or something."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we walk over there, and they have kids lined up in front of the gate.
Yeah.
Of Nickelodeon Studios. And I said, well, what's this? I walk over there, and they said, hey, you want to try to get on the show? I didn't know what show they were talking about. I was like, yeah,
of course
whatever.
I want to be on a damn show.
So imagine 13 is the oldest.
Yeah.
So I was 13, and so all the others were like 8 or 9. And so I'm like twice the size. There was like one other kid that was like 12 maybe.
Yeah.
Most of them, like my partner, was half my size. This little black girl couldn't have been more than 9 years old. Very creepy.
Yeah.
When I think about it. So anyway, they said they had a whole line of us there. There's probably 20 kids, maybe more. And they said, we want you to freak out. And whoever freaks out the most is going to get on the show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and this is
I know.
little fat
I know
Nicholas,
where you can freak out. Because
So,
I've seen you do it.
little fat blubber body Nicholas starts jumping up and down and screaming like a girl and just like SpongeBob. Imagine SpongeBob on crack. This was me. And, of course, they picked me. How could they not?
Yeah.
The other kids didn't even know how to say their ABCs.
Yeah.
So
was this like a challenged group of kids?
no, it was just they were all so young. They didn't know what to do.
All right.
So
Okay.
I knew. I was like, freak out. Oh, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to be an actor. So so they take us back, and that's when I found out it was for Slime Time Live, which of course I liked Slime Time Live.
Yeah, we all watched at 3:00.
But here was the funny thing. They
Yeah.
were doing it. It was one of the ones where they did it on location in Universal Studios.
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
wasn't on their major set thing.
Yeah.
So they took all their stuff over into the park,
Yeah.
and we did it right in front of where they do the horror makeup show, in front of the diner from American Graffiti, that little section of the park, if you're familiar.
Yeah.
And proceeded to put us in a tent where we sat for most of the day. It was kind of like a bit of a bummer
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, this is boring.
Yeah.
So they finally like brought us some snacks and stuff. I mean, it's like sweltering hot. We're in a tent. My grandma's like couldn't be there, so she had to go do something else.
Damn. They just kidnap you?
Really funny.
Here's
yeah.
some crackers, kid.
So, every 30 minutes to an hour, they come in, they get us to go do the challenge.
Yeah.
Well, my partner was terrible. So, like, I wore the SpongeBob pants, and she's throwing slimy sponges, and I'm trying to catch them.
Yeah.
She couldn't even throw them to me. So I'm, like, trying to run up and catch them, but she's terrible. We lost every single event we lost. It's so embarrassing. I have the tape.
I have to see it. Nick,
I'm telling you,
you got to put it on YouTube.
It is extremely embarrassing.
Oh, I have to see this
because I'm clapping the whole time.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I'm literally clapping like this with my arms.
Yeah, like a walrus.
Like a walrus.
And
I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. So it was like this, but it's over-exaggerated, and I don't know what the heck I was thinking. So it looks horrible.
I have to see it.
So we lost every round, and then we get to the final thing with the big shabuzi.
Yeah.
And there's the one other team, but one of the numbers that you can pick for that thing is the losing number. So they picked the losing number.
Of course.
So we got shabuzied, won the mountain bike.
Wow. So even though you lost everything,
lost every single round,
picked the losing number.
And they picked the losing number, and we won. And then, then they didn't want to give us a shower. I'm covered in slime.
Yeah, what was... So I mean, people at my work were asking me about, like, so what's the slime taste like?
It's chocolate pudding.
Chocolate pudding. Just green chocolate pudding.
Green chocolate pudding. Yep.
Crazy.
Actually, it tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm covered in it.
Yeah.
And,
they don't let you shower.
I said, well, can we get a shower or something? Like, oh, you want a shower? We got a towel. I'm like, I'm covered in slime. What do you mean a towel? So they gave us a shower, and then they said, "You want some fast passes? Because we kind of ruined your entire day."
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, let's go fast passes. So we got like 20 fast passes, so I was able to get on almost every ride.
Wow!
So that was cool.
Yeah,
in a matter of like an hour, Wow. And then they said at the very end, they're like, "Well, you want a mountain bike, but only if it airs." Because it was an on-location, pre-recorded. It wasn't live. Normally, it's live.
Yeah.
But these are pre-recorded, and they said, well, if we don't air it, then, we won't send you a bike. I'm like, what kind of crap is that?
Yeah. Whoa, what a... You hold me hostage all day, and I don't even win anything.
But then they did air it.
Okay.
I watched it every day for the next 2 weeks.
Really? How often do they play it?
Well, it was a daily show.
Yeah.
So it took about a week, and then it came on. I was like, oh, there I am.
Oh, my God.
Way. So I met all the people. They're very, very short.
Yeah.
The guy, the black guy, and the blonde girl, they're all about 4 feet tall. So I was taller than all of them.
I don't remember who they were.
The guy, the main guy had black curly hair.
Oh.
He was real thin.
Yeah, I wonder if it was from Wild and Crazy Kids or whatever. You remember that?
He was on that.
Oh, he was.
The black guy. Actually, I think all three of them did it. I think all three of them were on Wild and Crazy Kids.
I'll have to check that, man.
So anyway, it was a good time though. I mean, I have to say, even though we sat in a tent for most of the day, it was fun.
Wow. So you got your bike? They mailed it to you, I assume?
They mailed it to me.
Wow.
Had to get it assembled. It was, it actually was a pretty good bike. I mean, it was the same kind of bike that you'll find maybe at a Target or something.
Did you both win a bike?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. They sent it to both of us.
Did you win anything else?
No, that was the prize. Was the bike? Yeah.
It's so funny. You remember the. It was like my dream contest where you get to go through a Toys R Us.
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
But it's kind of when you think about it, because how many minutes did you get to run through it?
Oh gosh,
like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, I think.
Well, think about that for a second. Like, you got one cart, and all the big toys and big boxes are up front, but they ain't worth shit. But I mean, it's like. At most, a kid was lucky to spend $1,000 on that contest.
I always thought they had it wrong. If I had done it, what I would have done?
What?
I would have gone to the video game aisle, because there you pull the paper.
Right.
You don't get the game system, you pull the paper.
Yeah.
So you run down the aisle, you get all the game papers and a couple systems. You go get a bike, because that's also the paper.
Yeah.
And then you go to get a bunch of Legos.
Yeah.
Done.
Take
3 minutes tops.
I know. That's right. They'd be like, well, don't you want to do it anymore? No,
I got everything I want. I got a 64. I got a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
I got every game known to man.
Do you think that when you were told, like, Nicholas, you won, you're going to do the Toys R Us run, like, do you, like, all right, I'm planning.
I already planned it. I was ready. I wanted to do it. I submitted it. I never got it.
But it's funny. I mean, that, you know, that's it. Like, most kids would spend $500 to $1,000 at most.
Stupid.
And that's and so many kids are so excited about that possibility. I'm like, damn, kid, just go get a job.
These big, big dummies. Running through trying to get all the toys. I'm like, what do you want the toys for?
Yeah.
Your parents can get you the toys. Get the video games and the Legos.
That's what I always thought. Well, Legos I didn't care as much, but I probably would have gotten Kinects back then.
But that stuff is so expensive.
Yeah.
You know, your parents don't get you the good ones.
No, never.
So you got to go grab that. If you're going to fill your card up with something, go get the $150 Lego sets.
Right.
All of them.
Right. Well, if I got to do it again, and if Toys R Us was back in business, I would.
This was one of them. I've got the Lego Millennium Falcon sitting in here. My brother-in-law got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
And my parents couldn't figure out why I was going so crazy over this thing, but it's so much fun to put this together.
Well, if they can't understand, then that's why you had a terrible childhood. Because they were like, we're not getting him Legos. He's 17 years old.
That's what I want.
I know. He's like, please. Like, no, we're getting you a razor to shave your face.
I told her parents, I said, look, if you want to get me something for Christmas, this sounds stupid, but just get me a big Lego set.
Yeah.
You know, because they always get us like all these different things, and it's usually a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, just give me one big Lego set.
Yeah.
And her brother came through, got me the Millennium Falcon.
Good for him.
Love it.
Good for him. Now what are you going to get him for his kid being born?
Oh, Ashley's already done all that shopping.
Okay, all right,
there's
good.
plenty of things.
And you can't give it away in the show just in case he listens to the show.
Yeah, there's plenty of things. They'll be well endowed.
Oh, good. God, I don't ever get this kind of stuff. No, that's not good. You guys usually spoil me pretty well. I got those BB-8 ears from Disney, and my daughter had a really nice little dress and all that. Yeah, you guys are always really nice.
We try to think of you.
I appreciate that. I'm like your, I don't know, your roommate who doesn't live with you. She's like, hey, man, I know you don't have any money for rent or anything, but here's a Disney dress. Thanks, Nick. Really appreciate that, man.
Speaking of Toys R Us, we're coming close to the end, but I wanted to mention one funny thing.
Yeah.
So it's come to light that there is now one remaining Blockbuster in the entire U.S.
Yeah, I read this, and it's not in Alaska.
It's in
Oregon.
There were three.
Yeah.
They've shut down the two in Alaska now. I'm going to have to retighten that.
That's okay.
Bend, Oregon.
Yeah.
And there's this whole picture of it. It's so funny. There's all these like selfies that people have done with the Blockbuster sign. It's a novelty now.
Wow.
And it looks so funny because on the inside it looks exactly the same, except everything's DVDs. Still running. One Blockbuster. That's it. I don't know how they don't even close it down.
When was the last time you went to a Blockbuster?
Oh, it's been years.
Do you remember specifically when? Like,
I remember I had a sleepover with a friend of mine in middle school, and his mother. This is a funny memory. His mother wanted to do something for us, and she was offering to take us to the Blockbuster to rent a movie, and he didn't want to go, and I felt bad, and I thought to myself, we need to be nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know why he didn't want to go. I figured out later that it was because, it was really just her trying to do something nice. And we rented Space Cowboys with, if you remember...
I heard that was a bad movie.
It was terrible.
Tommy Lee Jones,
Tommy
right?
Lee Jones and Clint Eastwood. Was not good. And then forever this was an embarrassing memory.
I mean, we had a Blockbuster right near our college. You remember that?
Was it?
Yeah, it was next to Harris Teeter. I mean, I went there a few times.
Really?
Yeah, my
did I go with? I didn't go.
No, it wasn't you and me. No, it was like me and my girlfriend, Mary or someone.
I didn't know there was one there.
Yeah, we would go there and pick up a movie every once in a while. I never rented video games in my older years, but man, as a kid, I rented them all the time.
That was one good thing, I guess, at Blockbuster, and one of these selfie pictures on this article here, has a whole wall of games.
Mm-hmm.
So I still, like, I think for me, the games would be worth it because I never play, what do I want to buy it for?
You don't play much.
I really don't.
I
and
know.
so for me to, rent it and try it out, all right. I thought that GameFly thing would be cool. I never tried it.
I tried it. I would accidentally keep them too long. I'm like, I might as well just bought the damn game. God.
I get bored easily with them, I still haven't started Battlefront.
God, man, what a waste of money.
I know.
Don't
Well,
do
I'm
it.
going to play it because it's in the canon.
Yeah, well, you have to.
I've been stuck watching Clone Wars.
Dude, and you see they're going to have more episodes.
And they're bringing them back. I love it.
Yeah.
But there's so many of them.
Uh-huh.
I can't watch them. And so the Dark Disciple is the next thing I need to read.
Uh-huh.
But it starts right after Clone Wars. The prologue in the book actually says the Clone Wars just ended. Like, it says that in there. So I don't
now
know.
you got to wait for those new episodes to come out.
Ugh, it's such a bummer.
Did you see where they're going to launch?
No.
They're going to launch on Disney's new Demand
Oh, really?
in 2019.
There's going to be a live-action Star Wars show there, too.
Yeah, it's just, damn it, man. I don't want to have to subscribe.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to.
I know you are. You're a Disney fanatic.
I have to.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
God, man.
Well, Derek,
Yeah.
we're out of time. I'm sorry.
I don't think you are.
But I got to fix this anyway.
I know. This is getting annoying.
I'm sorry.
His microphone stand just all of a
It's
sudden
not
broke on
tight
me.
enough and it's falling over. So
Yeah, it's falling on me.
Yeah, so
That's why I
we'll
sound
cut
weird.
it. We'll cut it here
Okay.
and we'll fix it.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, remember you can catch us at totheecho.com, which
Yep.
has links to all our stuff like Twitter.
That's right.
Facebook. Rate us on iTunes. Please rate us. Leave a review. We'd love to hear from you. If you are a drug dealer and you'd like to deal drugs, don't do it here.
Don't do it here. We'd love to have you on.
Yeah. We'd love
but
to
we
see
cannot help you, with your pipeline.
Yeah. That's right.
Because I'm just curious why you'd be willing to come on a show and talk about it publicly.
I know, but it would be funny. It would be interesting.
It
In
would
fact,
be very funny.
I'm thinking Nick Bosley has a future radio show coming on. Yeah, but with that, just stay up. Every Monday or Sunday and Wednesday, we got our stuff.
9 o'clock.
Have our new guests 9 o'clock on Sunday.
Talk to the Flower Town Players on Sunday, so look forward to that.
That's right.
Check us out, Twitter.
Yeah. So with that, I'm Derek Daisy.
I'm Nick O'Kelly. We'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.